So I want to speak to the concept of worthiness and just the relationship that we have with our bodies when we're trying to achieve worthiness. And this is an interesting topic to me because, one, you are always worthy, right? But society will constantly, remind you or show you, illustrate to you that you could be more worthy. And because of that, you find yourself in a position where you're doing particular acts, you're performing things to be able to achieve worthiness. For example, you could be scrolling on social media and then you see a body type, and that is branded as what's worthy. And because of that, you put yourself on a strict diet, strict workout routine. And during this time, you are not leaning into pleasure. You're constantly just beating yourself up. The more pain you feel, the more pleasure you believe you're going to get out of it. And then it just gets to a point where, you lose yourself in it. And, there are people who you will notice, for example, you'll see someone on social media and they'll show you a before when they were really, really chubby, and then an after where they're very slim. And you will notice that in the before they looked very happy, and in the after they look sad. Now, that's not to say that the before was better, but the difference is that to achieve this after, they've had to lose, they've had to suck all the light that they had in them. They've lost their soul. They lost patience for their bodies. There's no longer a connection between them and their bodies. And that's simply because when they were trying to get to this point, the goal was the result. The goal was never the connection. Yeah. And that's why you find that people who go and get surgery, they'll get a BBL, they'll get a boob everything, they will do a tummy tuck, maybe 360, whatever, lipo, but they're still never going to be happy. After that, they're going to go and do something else. That's because throughout this process, there is no love, there is no grace that's accorded to the body. You see, our bodies carry us through so much. They deserve grace. They deserve love. Most times people are just looking at the result, I just want to get to this place. But they're not taking themselves along. They're only taking the result. It's important for you to give your body enough time to move with you, to travel with you. For example, if you're saying, my goal is weight loss, do not try to achieve that in a month, in a week. Yeah? Give your body enough time. Say, you know what? For the next 6 months or for the next 3 months, we are going to change our diet. We're going to do it slowly by slowly. Yeah? We're going to change our diet. On some days, we shall, maybe have more protein or intermittent fat. It depends on what you really want to achieve. Some people want to build more muscle. Some people want to lose fat, But you have to be able to be patient with your body, so that when you get to your desired weight, you still have the light in your eyes. It's something that you can sustain. Because I've noticed this pattern in people who have lost weight drastically. or who have gained it drastically, they're constantly self-aware, They do not eat freely. They're always counting calories. They're always so focused on, now I have to skip a meal. Now I have to do this. Now I have to do that. It's to the point where there is no more regard for the body. It's an image that the body has to emulate. And that's not sustainable. Because if you give yourself enough time, you love yourself through it, you're going to get to that point and you're going to stay there for a long time because you have nurtured habits within yourself. And I know it can be hard because there are times when you look in the mirror and you're like, damn, and you're like, I didn't notice that I had changed this much. There is a time when you always get the realization. But that should not make you rush. And this is the thing. I have seen people who are not conventionally considered attractive, but to me they are gorgeous people. And that's because they've understood this concept. You are worthy even at what you consider your worst. You are worthy. Like, you don't need to look a certain way. You don't need to have a certain thing for you to be worthy. Your worth is non-negotiable. It's something that takes time, but the way that you build it is by giving yourself so much grace. Give yourself grace and just know, you know what, my body handles so much. My body deserves softness. My body deserves love. My body heals itself. It repairs itself. It moves me to places. It allows me rest. It allows me to function. It creates all conditions to make sure that I function. So this vessel that I'm in, I'm going to love it. This vessel that I'm in is a representation or a manifestation of my ancestors. This vessel that I'm in has carried the most powerful people in my lineage, and now me. So it does not matter what flaws, what perceived flaws exist in this vessel. I'm gonna be patient with it. And you know what? If there is something that I can do about these particular flaws, then I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna take my time. I talked about pleasure in a previous podcast. And for me, that is like a theme of my life. Yes, sometimes you forget, sometimes you do things and you realize, oh, I need to go back to pleasure. But it's a theme. If your goal is to lose weight, lose it in a way that gives you pleasure. Like lean into, like enjoy the process. I think people have lost the plot. It is never the destination. Sometimes we really want to be like, oh, I wanna. Now let me not even talk about it in terms of just bodies, because for some people it's money. You have your business, but you're just thinking, oh my goodness, when am I gonna get to this? When am I gonna? The goal is to enjoy now. Are you enjoying now? Are you enjoying the process of your content creation? Are you enjoying having these conversations with your clients? Are you enjoying like the shopping process? Are you like, is the process interesting? Because I promise you, if you skip right to the money, you will still feel the same way that you felt before you got the money. And then you start looking for other ways of escaping. You start looking for, maybe I should invest in this now. Or maybe I should travel. Maybe now I should do this. You will never get the satisfaction because you're not leaning into pleasure. You're leaning into a result. You're leaning into an image. And I think that's why some people also blunder when it comes to relationships, because they meet someone and their first thought is, you know what, I want the wedding. I want everyone to see this. I want everyone to see that. So you ignore the process. And then when you get to the result, you realize that you didn't even want this to start with. So whatever it is that you do, make sure that you're leaning into pleasure. I want to say this again. Do not rush your body. Do not rush your body into anything. You might want to go to the beach, and there's a particular, bikini that you want to wear. And you're like, by this time, my body has to have healed completely, so that I can wear that bikini. No. That's going to put more pressure on your body. That's going to make you more sad. You don't realize it, but you will be sad. You won't have fun because you might get to that day and your body has not yet responded completely. But you're going to delude yourself into thinking, we're there. You might take some photos. You might not like them. You might regret the whole experience. You feel like you've wasted your money. What's the point? I want you to learn how to... Okay, I've seen this going around a lot, beauty maxing. But I'm going to say it in a different way. I want you to learn how to embody your current state. Before you lose that weight, or before you gain that weight, can you look your best now? Can you find outfits that suit you so well that you might think that you don't even need to do, that work that you're trying to do? Can you look at other aspects of yourself that are very beautiful that will, stop the room? Maybe you have very beautiful hair. Can you play around with it? Can you make it the center of attention? Can you take attention away from your flaws? If it's a particular bikini that you want to wear, can you find something that can suit your body, in that particular moment? Like, you don't have to wear the particular bikini that you saw someone else wearing and it looks good on their body. Can you find something that's going to look good on your body and still make you feel sensual? That's the most important thing. That is how you enjoy the process. You want loads of money, but what are you doing with the money that you have now? Are you able to enjoy yourself? Are you able to find, things that you can do that will still make you feel very happy with the little money that you have? Before you think about the big thing, because now you're thinking, I want to go to Dubai, I want to go to Zanzibar, I want to go to Bali. Can you do trips within your country? Can you look for an environment that emulates the one that you want before you get there? Can you enjoy the process? Can you love yourself back into safety, into beauty? Can you transmute that energy, those insecurities? Can you say, you know what, this particular hairstyle, doesn't bring up my beauty completely. What would look best on me right now? What would make me feel the most beautiful? Don't try to just be like, I saw someone who plaited this particular hair, now I also have to go and get it. How is that helping you? Because you're not going to look good, and you will know. So basically, I want you to understand that your body is very honorable. So honor it. Honor your body, honor yourself. You won't regret it. You will enjoy every process of the way. And so I think that's something that has been lost in this particular society right now, because everyone's trying to get quick results. You know? Someone says, I'm looking for a partner, and they want to get them immediately. Within a week, I have to have him. No, take your time. Go to places that you genuinely enjoy. You don't go there because you want to get something out of it. Go and enjoy those spaces. Connect with people. Be patient, most importantly. And you will have so much fun. And you won't regret your life. Imagine waking up one day and you realize that you lost so many of your years trying to look a certain way, and you never even gained it. Because like I said, when you try to chase quick results, you will lose them as quickly. Eventually, you're going to backslide. And so you're going to realize that there were fluctuations in your happiness. You were happy and you were not. You were happy and you were not. You were happy and you were not. You're chasing a body type and then you're back. You're chasing it again, then you're back. How about if you just loved yourself throughout the way? You know, we're holding yourself accountable. And you say, you know what, let's do better. I want you to develop a softer voice when you're speaking to yourself. A nicer voice. Maybe a voice you've never had. Be gentler with yourself. And when you're having hard days, I want you to remember that you are still worthy before you get to the point that you want. You're worthy even when you're feeling your worst. You're worthy at all times. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. I wish you the best. Ciao.